Daisha D.
And it's Jay Stan.
Welcome back to the Retrospect Podcast, where we look beyond the surface to find understanding.
Bring you laughs, knowledge, and culture.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the combo. Today, we're just going to do a quick little snippet of our segment called Let's Unpack This, where you either send in your questions or stories, or we cover things that are going on in this country or world, for that matter. Justin, what's on the docket?
Yes, what's on the docket for sure. We're going to just talk about the main topic that's circulating around. Everyone's talked about it. You've seen it all over TikTok. You've seen it over every social media, actually, but specifically on Twitter. But we're going to get into it. As you can see, we're going to be talking about the welcome to Riverfront, Montgomery, Alabama. You may ask yourself, if you have no idea what is going on, we're talking about the Montgomery, Alabama brawl, where a lot took place over this past weekend. Some folks got into it. There was a security guard that was doing his job, whereas you did have some folks that were unruly and they attacked and jumped the security guard. As a result, folks were detained. Some people were released because the Montgomery police were still trying to gather facts about what occurred that day. Since then, the Montgomery, Alabama police have released a statement. As you can see in this picture, the security guard is the person with the white shirt on. He is being attacked by one single individual now. But if you do watch the video, as many of you have seen him being jumped on by a group of people, including women that were involved in stomping on the security guard. The statement that was released, or information that was put out by the Montgomery police, were that authorities addressed the brawl, saying that the captain of the river boat remained away from the dock for 40 to 45 minutes because the private boat was blocking it. That's what started the whole situation off, along with the man being kneed, who is the security guard. You see hunched over into the stomach. The owners of the boats confronted the co-captain of the riverboat, were obscene and aggressive, and he was doing his job, which he was. 13 people were detained, but were ultimately released. Richard Roberts, 48, white male, warrant for assault, third degree assault. Richard Roberts already read. Alan Todd, white male, one warrant pending. Zachary Shipman, 25, white male, one warrant pending. These are misdemeanor charges. All of the warrants are for the owners of the private boats, because the private boats were blocking the ferry from coming in. And all the security guard was trying to do was move the boats from docking. So move the boat so the ferry could dock. So one is in custody. Two are set to turn themselves in. Reggie Gray, the infamous man that was swinging the chair, has everybody across social media talking about chair jiu-jitsu, and several other things. People talking about using chairs as a means to carry, ready to swing a chair. Yes, chairs can be deadly weapons. Some people refer to his chair as a second Sunday service chair. It's been dubbed a lot of things on social media. But yes, Reggie Gray, the man wielding the folding chair, is being asked to contact the police department. The investigation is ongoing and charges are to be given out. Now, me personally, I didn't see Reggie do anything, but it seems like Reggie has to talk to some people about what occurred. But yes, Daisha, what are your thoughts?
I watched the video at least like 5 times just because it was so many different things going on. So the first thing that I noticed as I'm watching is that the security guard, he throws up his hat as a signal to the ancestors and to all the Black people in the crowd is about to go down. That's what I got from that. Because as soon as he tosses his hat, that's when everybody started jumping the fence, coming down there. Then you see Michael B. Phelps swimming to the dock to help and see what's going on. And all of a sudden, everybody's down there. Because my thing is this man is doing his job. Why are y'all jumping on him? Trump did a rally maybe like a day or two before this happened in Alabama. And I don't know if that put a battery in their backs. And they were feeling themselves. And Jason Aldean got his little in a small town song out, try this in a small town or don't try this or whatever. Well, they tried it and they got their ass beat with the chair, with these hands, with feet, everything. I saw somebody tweeted, why are Black people so happy to see white people get beat up? It's not that we are happy to see white people get beat up. It's the fact that we came together and agreed. It was communicated.
Right. And I will say that everything was communicated Everything was great. I will say that what bothered me the most about the whole situation is that a lot of people are not realizing that this man that was attacked by these folks that were not, like by the man that he was just trying to do his job and tell them to move. This man was 65 years old. Like this man was not no like spring chicken by any means necessary. And of course, he can take care of himself. But you don't jump no older black man like that and not know Montgomery, Alabama. That's crazy. And I'm not even from there, but I know better. Like you don't do that.
Go ahead.
But you don't do that because you know what I'm saying? Like if you think people aren't gonna help, then you're wrong. Like that's crazy as all get out. And the fact that it even took place was wild to me, but there was definitely a lot going on in the whole video with everything that was going on.
But the other thing what I was trying to say was, it's not that we're happy that violence was taking place, because as always, violence isn't always the answer. But in this case, it was. And we were coming together, and I think it was built up frustration of all the injustices that have been going on for all these years. And like the shirt and the saying goes, we are not our ancestors. And that's not to disrespect them. That's just to say, guess what? We're going to throw these hands. We might march, but we're going to throw these hands as well. Because you shouldn't, like you said, you shouldn't be ganging up on anybody, but especially not an elderly man. He probably was working an extra shift to get some school supplies, or you don't know what was going on. All he asked your little privileged ass to do was move your little speedboat. That's it. That's all you had to do. But they had one too many White Claws, and that's why that happened.
Well, I'll tell you what, when that ferry docked and them cats got off that ferry, it was all business. There was no messing around. Straight to it. When you see black people skipping to a scene, just know, or anybody in general, not just black people, somebody skipping up to you, like they getting loose enough, ready to fight you. Like there's nothing to talk about. Like that's just crazy as all get out. You knew what was about to happen. But the whole situation in a whole, like it was just wild to me because the police just seemed like they was just letting them go. Like cats was just standing there and letting them fight until they got tired. To be honest with you, I'm just glad nobody got shot. I'm just so glad nobody got shot. It wasn't until I think allegedly somebody was hit with a chair that they shut down the whole thing. But
and that's what I think. I think the chair took it over the top, and that's why they started arresting people. Because I guess at that point it's considered a weapon, and that's how
it's been
crumbles.
Yeah, it's been going viral. Everybody talking about, okay, then they're gonna got their license to carry with their chair on their side. So
there's a song out now too.
There's a song? I haven't heard the song yet.
Go look it up. There's a song out now called the Alabama Brawl or something like that.
Yeah, and a lot of people are dubbing it the what is it? The Alabama Tea Party or Alabama Sweet Tea Party.
Yeah, it looks like that Boston Tea Party massacre picture. That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, when they put it in black and white, I was like, "What in the world?" So this is just too close to what's going on. But it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world. We just wanted to touch base on that with everybody that's involved and everybody seeing that. Just always be, mindful, man. Let's continue to look out for each other and one another. Go ahead.
And also, history repeats itself when you don't make any type of change.
Yes, history does repeat itself. Do you have any final thoughts, Daisha?
Nope, that was it. I have been Daisha D.
And I've been Jay Stan.
And join us back here the next time that we upload Reality with Daisha D, Say Less with Jay Stan, or one of our official episodes of In Retrospect Podcast. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.